I'm calling the September energy revolution, because there is this silent, quiet, internal revolution. And that is also being mirrored and reflected out in an external revolution. And we're seeing that in world events, we're seeing that in politics, the economy, activism, movements that are happening. People are no longer sitting within the silence of their changing perspectives and understandings, or perhaps even their lifelong held beliefs that they've kept secret. So you're going to see in September a lot of secrets being brought to light, and a lot of movement, things that were stagnant will actually begin to really move around and start to charge forward as the weeks go by. Another theme I'm witnessing, and I'm seeing this actually happened to me a few weeks ago. It's currently August when I'm recording this, and I'm just gonna pull that back a bit. So I've been visiting a dolmen, the Knockmarie dolmen in Dublin, in the Phoenix Park. And when I woke up the next morning, I was told to sit down and meditate by my guides. And I was brought into this incredible space of sitting with the wise counsel, which I consider myself the 13th member. Now, you're also the 13th member of your council. Everybody has their wise elders, and often you will physically meet somebody, a mentor in your life that actually is part of your spiritual council. I met mine. It was my former employer, a wonderful woman who gave me so much creative freedom, working with people in addiction, in recovery, in a treatment center, in a residential center, to creatively help them using all my spiritual psychic gifts. We did meditation and self-development and workshops and lots of angel healing and amazing stuff, shamanic work. And I recognized her at the interview. I said, I know this soul, I know this person. And then as the years went by, I actually said it to her. I said, I think you're part of my wise counsel. And she was like, wow, okay. But back to the theme of this soul contract, right? I was given the opportunity in this meditation, in this visualization, to completely null and void my previous contract, which was where I was so psychic and empathic that even going into a crowded street or a busy, just say I'm at a music concert or somewhere where there's crowds, the energetic exchange, the psychic imprints of seeing and reading people's energy would often be very uncomfortable for me, overwhelming at times. And I was given the opportunity to change that contract and basically rewrite the timeline that I've been on up to this point. And I feel like I was allowed to have this experience several weeks ago so that I could pick up on this theme happening for the collective now. So many of you in your sessions with myself, in the private sessions, I've said to you, you can change that contract now if I was given that information. So I feel like I've been asked to make this video to bring this guidance to you, that if you're not happy with a certain element of your life that you feel has become burdensome, it's become a stress for you, and you've learned all you can. Now, I'm not saying we get to just willy-nilly throw away soul lessons and our expansion, okay? We still have to learn, and we still have to grow, and we still have to embody the lessons that we learn through these sometimes painful experiences that we call life. But if you've got all the juice out of a theme, if you've taken it to every corner of your soul and being, and you've beaten that dead horse, it's you feel like, I can't do anything else with this lesson or this obstacle. You have the right as a sovereign being, my friend, to go to your wise counsel, to your elders, and say, you know what, this needs to change. I can't carry the weight of this anymore. Like, the things that I went with a list of things, and I just was very honest, and I said, you know what, I need to give this back to you guys, because I'm 43 years managing it, dealing with it, rearranging it, working with it, working through it. It's time for some new energy. I'm ready for a change. And they were like, okay. And they gave me the old contract, and I ripped it up and I threw it in the sacred fire, and I watched it burn to nothing. And then they were like pulling out new contracts, and they were saying, right, well, who is this new Aoibheann? What's the new timeline themes? And you still keep your core themes throughout your whole life. There's one or two core deep themes that you're here to master, but you also get to play in the playground that is our physical world. So I got to put down on the contract, written in gold pen, what I want to experience, how I want things to be, and a general essence of what I feel I'm worthy of experiencing in my life now. And the key word there is worthy. Knowing that you are, as a sovereign being, fully allowed and worthy of being so loved that you get to have these magical experiences that you rush to come here to do and to experience and to create. So you can ask for assistance with how to create these things. Maybe you need a co-creator, a collaborator. Maybe you need a husband or a wife. Maybe you need some new friends. Maybe you need a vibe tribe. You get to co-create these things with your monad, your soul. And then I got to sign it. They were like, okay, sign here. Here's your new contract. So I'm sharing this because as I share my spiritual experiences, it can inspire and activate. In fact, I know it does that, because I wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel if it didn't. It gets to inspire things in you. So I hope you feel inspired by this message, and I hope you, if you want to, that you go and you upgrade your contract. And if you feel that you don't know how to do that on your own, you can go to my website. It's in the description box below, and I can talk you and walk you through that. So if you enjoy this video, and if you enjoy hearing more of my personal spiritual experiences, because I'm having them all the time since my childhood, I was born into this mysticism, just let me know. Okay, the light in me recognizes the light in you.